Hi guys, today we're going to cover the top 3 best Kitana cameos. The best one is Jax, then Sonya, and lastly Sub-Zero. I will now show you why. First up, let's start with combos. Jax gives Kitana the best meterless damage. And this is when you spend a bar. And we have this move, which is +7, and that's amazing for her. Because when you finish this string, instead of blocking, you can use that move and be +7. Now moving to the other move called Ground Pound. It is an unblockable move and deals 5% damage. It lets you do stuff like that and be safe, which is amazing. Let's say you're trying to open up your opponent and they're not pressing. You can just do that and shift damage them. Now let's say you're zoning your opponent. You can throw one fin called Jax and jump in. Throw a fin and it's guaranteed damage. Now let's talk about Jax's throw. You can spend 2 bars and it does 21%, which good at the end of the round. But if you spend 1 bar it does 16%, which isn't bad. And in the corner you can do amazing damage as well as a setup. Like why just of a throw? And Jax can attack opponent's cameo. Now let's talk about Sonya. She also provides good meterless damage. Now if your opponent is jumping a lot, on anticipation you can press R1 to anti-air. Now we all know Kitana's weakness is she doesn't have a raw overhead. But if you press back, R1 it is an overhead, which most players can't react to. Kitana has a double low, and you can mix with. Now let's zone. Sonya's forward R1 is a projectile which is mid, you can't duck it. And now you're getting zoned. You charge up the forward R1 and you can fly in for free. But the downside is it isn't consistent. It can sometimes fail. Let's say you want to jump in but you keep getting anti-aired. When you jump, you can press down R1 for a dive kick. Now Sonya's throw has the best damage out of all 3 cameos. It deals 14% damage. And in the corner, Sonya deals a lot of damage. That's near 50%, which is insane. And now the last cameo for the video. Let's start with some combos. 41% meterless is nice. If you press R1, Sub-Zero gives you an ice armor which you're immune to projectiles. You use the wine bomb to help keep opponents at bay. If the opponent walks into it, they'll get launched. And also with this cameo you can make and save moves safe and even, plus that's actually amazing. And on Wake Up you can press down R1 for a parry, but it won't work if the opponent uses a low. And unfortunately you can't forward R1. And after a string, instead of doing an unsafe move and make if safe, you can also press back R1 for a -1 move. And if you want, you can also do this and safe move turn it plus, which I showed you. I forgot to show you that you can move the wine bomb. And instead of finishing the combo, you can do the wine bomb setup. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it and learned. Love you all, goodbye.